years ago. So we just, the last time we made contact was they were building these things, and we just stopped by and we made some conversation, and then I think you guys may have heard about us. Yes, but we did not have this form. No. Do you guys teach that in your schools? Do you teach about the first? No. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is a bit different than our first time with you. While I tell you some stuff to just chat and get to know you a bit while you get to know me, I'm just going to put this serum in your eye. All it's going to do, it's completely harmless. I've done this to countless different creatures, and only some of them have gone blind. I would refer to you all as aliens, but that's a bit too of a human term. We don't really like that. We just like to call you guys creatures, species, intelligent life, stuff of that nature. Can you look up? Good. Good, and now blink. Blink, blink, blink. Blink, 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 blink. Good, fantastic. Even that is a beautiful blink you have there. So, as I was saying, this is not our first time that we have seen you, but it is the first time in a long time that we have made contact. Yeah, and in the past, we have made contact by interacting with a lot of you at once, but this time around, we kind of just wanted to collect some sample data, and so we did not want to disturb any world leaders, and the world has changed. You guys were very primitive. Yeah, when I saw you the first time, me specifically, when I saw you guys the first time, you were not here, and you definitely could not get surgery to correct any vision issues, and honestly, I never saw any humans with vision issues back in the day. Yeah, so maybe it's a new thing, I'm not quite sure. Alright, can you just stay still? I'm going to get a hair sample. Yes, we like to be as painless as possible, so we do just brush your hair until a couple hairs come out. In the past, we've just yoinked it out, but we thought that wasn't fair. A lot of less intelligent than you, life got very upset by that. Yeah. Anywho, now I need to take a real skin sample. Yeah. So I'm just going to clean the area. We'll get back to your eyes in a little bit. I know I did drop something in there, but it needs to settle. It's not immediate. Okay, I'm just going to take a skin sample, if that's okay with you. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Ready? Okay, hold on. Just going to disinfect the area. So, our technology is very, very, very advanced, especially compared to you guys. Sorry, my accent modulator got a bit confused. We are very advanced, but the downside is your atmosphere can't handle our technology, and I would love to be in our ship, but we can't afford that right now. In the past, hold still for me, this is gonna hurt. singular hair with tweezers. I know you creatures do this often enough with your self-care, you know. Yes, okay, let me see your arm. Maybe not on your arm, but you know. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, it's not quite working. Okay. Perfect. Fantastical. Now, I'm going to do a couple more eye checks. So, can you look at my fingers here? And what about here? And here? And I'm going to cover one of your eyes. Do the exact same thing. Can you look right here? And here? And here? Good. Now I'm going to cover this eye. Can you look here? And here? And here? Wonderful. Now if I whisper a word in your ear, can you repeat it for me? Doctor. Doctor. Very good. Oh, hey, can you see me all right? Okay, so based on our findings, you are a... One second. Okay, so basic rundown is you are very healthy. Congratulations, yes. We're not seeing any irregularities compared to you and some other subjects we've looked at. We did pick you up expecting you to be one of the most divine subjects of the human race, but unfortunately I think there was a little bit of a mix-up, but that's okay. You're still very helpful, and you were wonderful and kind and amazing today, so give yourself a pat on the back. Did I use that correctly? Great, I'm so happy to hear that. Give yourself a pat on the back. You did an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, some other test subjects that we've spoken to have been in France, actually. Yeah, you're not the only one. Yes, we did have some other ones. In France, we had one, and I think we had one in Congo. Yes, and Brazil as well. But we're traveling around. We want to hit all the continents, so I think we're going to Asia and Australia still. There's some other places that we have missed, so you are our subject from here. So yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so our studies are mainly looking at biological things, so we're really just going around because we're doing some touristy stuff. All biological. We just want to test biological differences. If we wanted to learn more about you guys as like a social group, we just send people out in mass and chat with you all in this type of outfit. Yeah. Don't be afraid though. Yes, we have never intentionally hurt one of you guys. Yeah, that's honestly something that we are a bit worried about now, which is why we've been, instead of working with your leaders, what are they called? I'm just gonna stick with leaders, your leaders. We're a bit worried that they might try to harm us. Unfortunately, we don't think there'll be a very jovial exchange between us, no. So we decided to just go a bit undercover and do it all ourselves. Otherwise, we would decide to work with you guys. But unfortunately, this is how things are. Yeah. It's okay though. It's okay. You were an amazing subject. Thank you so much. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to give you a sleeping agent. And when you wake up, you'll be in your bed and you can tell people that this experience happened. That's fine, but because we're going from continent to continent, and there's only a couple of you, it'll just be seen as nothing of real importance, so you can tell your friends and family. The one thing that we do hope you guys do is stop littering. It is ruining your planet, and we want to be here in a couple hundred years again. Yes, this is an amazing tourist spot. Yeah, so don't mess it up,